everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Chloe. I share hauls, vlogs, beauty, travel, a little bit of everything, and over the years, on and off, I have shared my love for planning. It's been a while, so I thought today I would catch you up because I know that some of my subscribers have been around since my planning videos a couple of years ago. I'll just chat you through my current planning style, my experience of planning, do a little sticker haul, and also do a plan with me because I am dying to plan my trip to Disneyland Paris from January. We had the most amazing experience and I cannot wait to do that spread. Also, can I just say it is the 1st of September. It's been quite chilly today, so I've got a cardigan on, I've lit a candle, I've even got a little pumpkin, and I've even got a Starbucks. This is the iced blonde salted maple caramel latte. I'm not sure if I like pumpkin spice, so I've gone for this. But yeah, I'm feeling very autumnal and I'm here for it. It's my favourite season. So in case you're new, let's go back to a very long time ago, about 7-8 years ago when I started planning. I remember Louise Pentland mentioning her Erin Condren planner on a YouTube video, and I went ahead and bought one. Absolutely blown away with stickers and just how creative you could get with a planner, and also the community behind it. I was inspired to create like a separate planning Instagram, and I have met so many amazing people on there who share my love for planning and stationery. Originally, I would use a planner like this one to plan out my week like you would with any other planner. I would write my uni schedule, what days I was working, my to-do lists, things like that. But I quickly realised that planning style just didn't suit me. Plans would just always change and it would look so messy. So I converted to memory planning. The best way to describe it is a little bit like scrapbooking because you're documenting your memories, and this is what a standard spread would look like in my planner. I use many different types of planners, bought from lots of different sticker shops, but I was very on and off again with planning, just like I am with all my hobbies, to be honest. One of the reasons was it was quite expensive because a standard like weekly kit would cost around about £15. Obviously it'd vary between shops, and I would use one each week, as well as buying extra and, you know, subscribing to like mystery kits, and then also buying the character stickers and the scripts, and sometimes I just couldn't justify the cost. So I ended up downsizing from this kind of standard style Erin Condren to this one from Tilly Journals, and there was two reasons that I decided to downsize. I mainly downsized because of cost, and I saved about 50% buying a mini kit as opposed to a standard kit, so that was really good. I'll talk a little bit more about this later on, but essentially I didn't need this much space for memory planning because some weeks weren't all that interesting and some days I barely did anything but work. So anyway, this is my Tilly Journals planner, which goes from September 2022 to September 2023 roughly, and I feel like out of all of my planners, this is the one that I stuck to the most in terms of consistently planning, though I do have a lot of spreads to finish off. Let's take a moment to look through the spreads in this planner and show you what kits I have left to use. It honestly feels just so nostalgic filming like this because it has been such a long time since I filmed a plan with me. I've got my little marble background back out. So yeah, this is my Tilly Journals planner. As I said, the size, like this is in reference to my hand, but it is perfect for me, and she does other sizes of planners. So let's dive in, and I'm just going to show you pretty much each week very briefly. I do really love looking back on my spreads, like Queen's funeral, like how crazy is that? Just being able to look back and see exactly when things happened. And as I said, you know, there is days where I didn't really do anything, like this one, for example. Literally work, nail appointment, nothing. And I think that's why I found it hard sometimes to continue planning. But it's purely worth it for the memories and just to be able to look back on your plans. Like this was our holiday week when we went to Spain. And, you know, there's obviously quite a lot going on here, so I didn't struggle to fill the pages on that one. We've now got to the Halloween kit, which again, just obsessed with. This bonfire kit, actually, the colours were so pretty, and it was just such a unique kit as well. I'm going on to Christmas. I definitely love like the festive seasons when planning. At my previous job at the vet, I did work long shifts, so sometimes I wouldn't finish till like after 7 p.m. And I would start at like 8:30, so that's why these days are just very, very bare. This is when I started to add quite a lot of like glitter overlays and underlays to my spreads. This was one of my favourite weeks to plan because we went to see Panic at the Disco in London and it was such a good time. So that's the end of the finished spreads. I do have a couple which I just need to pretty much add the character stickers and text to, but I've got the base laid down. So I'm just going to quickly show you some of the kits that I plan on using, because what I've done is I've actually just put them in the planner so that I know when I'm going to be using them. Just for reference, this was like July, August 2023, so it's been a year. So to track everything that I've done each week, this is what I use. I use one of these like desk planners that have each day, and I just write quickly kind of what I've done so that when it comes to memory planning, I've got everything written down, which yeah, just gives me a lot of flexibility. So we've got this kit from Scribble Prints Co. It's a glossy kit. I don't often buy from shops outside the UK just because of like customs and the time it takes. A few kits that I've got from like D-stash groups. I remember when I first got into planning, I was obsessed with Scribble Prints Co. Like Kirsten and Andrea's videos, like I just was obsessed. We've got this one from Strawberry Lime Designs, which is called Stay Cozy, and that is just such a vibe. Then we've got this kit from Plannerface, which is called Fall Prep, which is just a really nice kind of muted tone autumn kit. I definitely should keep these in the packets because they're going everywhere. This is Fairy Tale Party, which I'm going to use for a wedding that I went to last year, which was stunning. This is for my birthday last year. We had such a good time. We went bowling and it was just honestly so fun. Like me and my sister went with her boyfriend, my boyfriend James, and my mum and dad, and it was just hilarious. Back to another autumn kit. This one is Fresh Fall. And honestly, I'm obsessed with that artwork. We've then got Resort, which I'm going to use for our trip to Spain last year. I absolutely love this kit. I think it's beautiful. I debated when to use this. I was considering keeping it for this year when we go, but the resort that we stayed at, our apartment literally had a view of the pool like this, so it just felt that it fit in with last year's trip. So I'm really excited to plan that week as well. We've got Cosy Coffee, which is totally my vibe. That croissant looks amazing. We've got Pumpkin Patch. Sorry, how cute are they? I love the kits when they have animals in. And I think that's it. So yeah, that's all of the finished spreads and kits that I've still got to use. And look how chunky it is with those in there right now. But I've honestly just loved using this planner. And as I said, it's like the planner that I've actually stuck to pretty much for an entire year, consistently, even if I haven't, you know, caught up just yet. But it's the first planner I've actually filled probably since I started planning. Despite being a lover of the new year and a chance of a fresh start, there is just something so special to me about the beginning of an academic year, which is probably why that planner was September to September. And also just during autumn, like I absolutely love autumn kits and the artwork and the colours. So that's probably why my passion has been re-sparked again as we go into the autumn season. Now let's talk about my new planning style that over the last few months, while I've not been planning, I've had time to think of and reflect back on my previous planning, and I have decided to continue memory planning, but only plan the actual memorable weeks. As I mentioned before, some weeks just didn't have a lot going on, and I started to feel that it was quite repetitive, that most days I was just literally going to work, having my tea, going to bed and repeat. There wasn't much going on. Like, it also just felt a little bit of a waste of money because I had these beautiful kits that I could not wait to use. I absolutely loved them, and sometimes I was using them on weeks where I did the bare minimum, like just barely got through the week. But essentially I'm going to memory plan and just plan when there's been something interesting to document. So if I've went on a trip or been on holiday, if there's been a exciting event, a special occasion, an achievement, a milestone, just anything like that where I actually really want to be able to look back on that and just also be able to be creative with stickers and, you know, kind of continue that passion, but without feeling the repetitiveness or, you know, feeling like I have to justify my money or what I'm doing. So last year I actually won a giveaway with Harriet Wright Designs, and I used it towards this gorgeous planner which is so like sleek, and honestly, like a new planner, there's just no better feeling. It's the same size as my previous planner from Tilly Journals. There's only a few little differences, but I cannot wait to use this. So with that being said, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you through my little planner stash, because what I've been doing is just trying to build a small collection of weekly kits that are going to be relevant to my new planning style. But yeah, basically any travel kits really, but also the odd other weekly kit that I think would be quite special or nice for the future, even if I don't know exactly when I'm going to use it. But for example, in my next plannerface order, which by the way, plannerface is my favourite sticker shop, I absolutely love Anna's kit. I just feel like the layout really works for me in my planner and always has. Also the quality is amazing and the shipping is really quick, so that is my go-to planner shop. But I have spotted a Portugal kit that she has on the website, and it will be perfect for our cruise in October 2025, so it's not for a while yet, but we are going to Spain, Portugal and the Canary Islands, and yeah, that kit is just going to be perfect for Portugal because we're visiting Lisbon, and some of the like artwork in the kit just really symbolises that city, so I really want to grab that while it's there. I don't want to get into a habit of hoarding too many kits with the chance that I might use it in the future. At the same time, I don't want to miss out on a kit because especially this Portugal one, by next year it probably won't be in the shop anymore and it would be hard to get. As time goes on, obviously there's going to be weeks where something happens, whether that be a special occasion, event, or a like spontaneous trip where I don't have a kit for it, but I'll just hold out and wait for it. But that's the thing now with planning, it's not like planning the week ahead, so you don't need it there and then. Because I'm memory planning, I can just wait until that perfect kit comes along. Let's look at the planner stash. Okay, so this is my little sticker stash. This is the album that I use, which is of course from Plannerface. I've had this absolutely ages, but it's just so nice and it fits weekly kits in perfectly. Okay, so we've got the February mystery kit from Plannerface, which is London themed. As I said, a lot of the ones that I'm trying to collect are travel related, and I just absolutely love the colours in this kit. No doubt I will go to London at some point. I've been quite a few times actually, but I've never been with James, so that might be a little trip for us to do. I kept the December mystery mini, which is Let's Party. We did have a puppy shower for Macy when we first got her, and we did celebrate her first birthday, but we've not really got any pet related events coming up as far as I'm aware, but I thought I'd keep hold of that one for the time being, because you don't really get a lot of kits that are just like pet related, and the colours are really cute. This is the one that I'm going to be using today to plan my Disneyland Paris spread, so I'll go through this in a bit, but it's absolutely stunning. We've got the Besties kit. I don't know when I'll use this, maybe if me and Christy do something at some point. It's obviously like a Galentine's kit, I would say. But yeah, again, nothing planned for that just yet. The same with Golf Day. I absolutely love this because I think it's such a unique kit. I do not want to de-stash it, because I mean, when am I ever going to get another mini golf related kit? Probably never, so I really want to keep this one. We've got date night. I thought of maybe using this to celebrate 5 years with James, which was in January. We did a few things together around then, like we had a cinema date, and we had like a date at home with like chocolate and marshmallows, and we went out for an Indian, so maybe doing that week would be quite nice to reflect back on. We've got the Scotland kit, which I just think is adorable. Like, I absolutely love these colours, but the little dog I think is really cute. I did go to Scotland last year. I went to Edinburgh to the Christmas market. We didn't get too much time to explore, so I'll probably keep this for another occasion. Safari. Now, I would absolutely love to go on an African safari. Whether or not I ever get to go on one is another thing, because not only are they expensive, but I'm also scared of flying. But, you know, even if we just went to the zoo for a day, they do have, I think Anna has a zoo kit as well, so I do want to get that. We've got aquarium, because again, I had to pick up in case we ever go to an aquarium, because it's such a unique and gorgeous kit. I got Pit Stop, which is F1 related. James really loves the F1. I think he's actually watching it right now while I plan. And I actually quite like watching it as well. It's like one of the sports that I do actually enjoy, and I used to watch with my dad as a child, and I don't know if he even watches it anymore, but you know, it's been something that, you know, I have actually enjoyed, and I would love to go to a race with James at some point, so I'm holding that one for when that happens. A bit annoying because it's the wrong way around, but Squeeze the Day, which kind of gives me Italy vibes because of the pizza. So I'm not sure when I'll use it, but again, I do want to go to Italy, so maybe one day. This was the March 2023 mystery, which is English Village, which I just thought, I'm just going to move these bits behind. Yeah, so English Village, I thought this would be really cute if we went to like the Lake District or something. I can definitely see us using that sometime soon. This was some anniversary freebies I actually won on a giveaway, and I'm going to use this, I think, for my Ibiza trip that I went to in April with some friends. Oh god, this is like the wrong way around now. This one is summer holidays. I think this is the one I'm going to use this year for Spain. This Scribble Prints core kit, I have no idea when I'm going to use this and if I'll even use it, but I kept it because, you know, Scribble Prints core kits are quite hard to come by in the UK on like de-stash groups. And then I do also have Boo, which is a Halloween kit, and the September mystery from last year, which is Log Cabin Christmas. Don't have any plans to use these, but again, I thought I might keep them just in case for the future, because if we had like a Halloween party, or if we went on like a festive holiday, then I can see them being really cute. Actually, me and my friend Christy are doing like a Christmas weekend at the end of November for her birthday, so that might come in handy then. So I'm going to keep those. Hollywood one, I'm not really a fan of the black and white, to be honest. So I'm trying to sell that, but equally, you know, it could come in useful at some point. And then that's it for the weekly kits. I do have some glitter stickers that I'm keeping, and then these are my like leftover sheets that I'm keeping just at the back there. But yeah, that is my little album, and that's my current sticker stash. So I'm going to do an order soon from Plannerface and get some more travel related kits, and hopefully get this filled up a little bit more. Okay, so as I said, I have been dying to plan my trip to Disneyland Paris using this kit here that I just showed you a moment ago. I honestly had the best time. I vlogged it. If you're interested, then those videos are on my channel. We are already planning on going back because we had the most magical time. And I remember on the lead up to Disneyland Paris, I purchased some Disney character stickers, and yeah, I've just been waiting just for like the perfect chance to plan the week. I knew I wanted to film it because it was a really special week and I would love to chat you through it. You know, I've not done a planner video in a while and I didn't want to just sit down and randomly do one. I wanted to just kind of, you know, chat a little bit. So I thought this would be the perfect video. So let's plan my trip to Disneyland Paris. Okay, so I would normally use my desk planner to write my plans out before putting together my spread. However, because it was only 2 days in the park and we did so much, I'm actually going to write day 1 and day 2 just on these pieces of paper. I've actually got my YouTube channel up on my old phone so that I can watch our Disney vlogs so that I know exactly what we did in order. So I think I'm going to actually change it up for this spread because we were only there for 2 days and had 2 very fun-filled days. I'm going to have the first column as the travel day, which was the Monday, do 2 columns for the Tuesday, which was our first day in the parks, day 2 in the parks here, and then travelling home because the day that we came home, obviously we did have breakfast in the park, but then we just had a long coach journey and just pretty much binge watched stuff on our phone and got back really late. Whereas I felt like the day that we actually travelled there was a lot more interesting because, you know, obviously the excitement and, you know, just actually seeing the hotel and just have some decorative stickers here. So that's the plan. Okay, so this is a finished base and I'm absolutely obsessed with the colour scheme, the characters. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I was a little bit anxious whether I would have enough boxes and be able to fit them all as I need to, and it was absolutely perfect and I've literally got so many stickers left over, so I'm really pleased with that. So what I'm going to do now is go through my character sticker collection, which is in this envelope here. So I've literally got loads and loads and loads to go through, and I'm essentially just going to start to pull out anything that's on my list and stick them in one of my reusable albums. So I do have actually quite a lot of stickers in this one. So yeah, I'll just use an empty page to layer on all of my stickers that I plan to use. So pull them all out and then I'll be able to do the day by day and talk you through what we did.
Okay, so you might be able to tell that the lighting has changed a little bit, and that is because it took me so long to pick out my character stickers. It made me realise I definitely need to purchase some more as soon as I can, and it was quite hard picking some of these because a lot of the things that I did was very specific to Disneyland, and you know, obviously if I did wait till I purchased more, there's a lot of things that I could have bought that I'd only use for this kit and then not again till I go back to Disneyland, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna do the day by day. I'm gonna just move the camera down a little bit just so you can see. I hope you can see okay in this lighting. And so I'm gonna go through everything that I did and pop down my stickers. Obviously, if you do want to see my vlog, that is on my channel. So first things first is the travel day. So we actually went by coach. It took quite a long time. However, I've got the bus to Spain before, so it was nothing compared to that because obviously France is closer. Unfortunately, I had a migraine the entire way there. Otherwise, it would have been absolutely fine. But yeah, I was in a lot of pain. So we got the coach. We got picked up very early on the morning. I've just thought actually I want to write on this bit. I want my sticker there. So I need to just move this over to the other side. Whilst we were on the coach, the bus driver actually played some Disney films, which I thought was a really nice touch. So we watched Brave and Tangled. I hadn't actually watched Brave before, and Tangled I hadn't watched in a long time. So it was really nice to just kind of watch them as we drove along. And then we actually went to Starbucks. So I've got a little coffee drink here. Most of these stickers that I'm putting down now are from either Papershire or Stick with the Plan Co. Maybe a few like off Plannerface sheets, but the majority are those two shops. We also got the ferry. Now I really struggled to get a sticker for the ferry, but I found this little Papershire one. I don't know if that's going to focus, but it's a little bunny and it's saying hello in different languages, and one of them does say bonjour at the bottom. So you know, I thought that was fitting because obviously we got the ferry to France, and then we got to our hotel, which was Hotel Cheyenne. We absolutely loved it. It's I think one of Disneyland Paris's 3-star hotels. But we honestly couldn't fault it. It's such a cool hotel. The room was like really cute, like really like cowboy themed. And yeah, it was lovely. We had such a good time, and I've put this little sticker here of the phone because both rang out with parents to show them the room. And obviously I was vlogging, and yeah, took lots of pictures when I got there. So I thought that was quite fitting, and I didn't have anything cowboy themed, which is a shame. So on to day one, which was our first day in Disneyland Paris. So we started off with breakfast, and I've got a little pancake stack here. I'm pretty sure I had kind of like a full English and a few sweet bits. But we fueled ourselves up for the day. Actually raining. And as I said, we did go mid-January, so we knew it was going to be cold. But what I will say is it was really, really quiet, especially compared to when I've seen photos and videos of Disneyland Paris. Like, we were so lucky. It was raining, it was quite dark when we entered the park, but it made it so much more magical because everything was literally just like sparkling. It was so pretty. Yeah, we went to the main park, which is the Disneyland Park, and I've got a little Stick with the Plan Co character. She's dressed as Elsa, and I just thought that I'd put that there. The first actual ride we went on was the Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast, which was really fun. James didn't know what to expect because I'm such a wuss, so scared of rides, and I just walked on this, and he obviously didn't know what to expect. He was like, oh my god, she's just walking on it. Obviously, you know, if you know the Laser Blast ride, it's not really like a ride. You just go around and shoot the targets, hence why I've picked that little character. We then explored the castle, which was just so pretty, and we really enjoyed exploring, and we went upstairs and had a look at like the little books, and we went in the gift shops, and I found this castle actually I think on a freebie sheet that I had, so that works really well. We then did some of the storybook rides, so Peter Pan, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So I've just got a little book for that one to symbolise those rides. We then went on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and I really struggled to find a sticker for this. So the one that I went with is off Papershire, and it just looks like they're drunk. And I thought, do you know what? That kind of reminds me of the pirate in the ride. It was a really cool ride actually. It was probably one of my favourites. I liked that you dropped a little bit and there was water, but it wasn't too scary. But all of the like music and the theming of that ride was really, really good. So after that, we then had a walk back kind of towards the castle. We went on the teacups. So I've got this little character here which I thought was really funny, because obviously she's actually sat in a teacup, and normally I would use that for something like coffee, but that fit really, really well with that ride. We also went on a Small World, which we went on twice, and we really enjoyed it, and the music is forever drilled in my brain. So I got this little sticker that is a little bunny hugging a world, because obviously that just relates, so I thought I'd use that one. After that, we went for lunch, and we went for lunch at Coco's. So that was like a Mexican quick serve restaurant. We had burritos, and that was really good. And then we went to see the Lion King show, which was amazing. Honestly, one of the best things I've ever seen. And to mark that, I have a king. I didn't have a lion, but I've got a king, so that will have to do. Really good music, special effects. Yeah, the cast did a really, really good job. Straight after Lion King, we went on Big Thunder Mountain, and that was probably like the first actual roller coaster I'd been on, and I actually really enjoyed it, which I was surprised by. Obviously I'll have to watch our vlogs to see my reaction, but I thought that little character definitely summed how I looked after the ride. And then we went down Main Street, and I actually bought a little cookie, a mini cookie, which was really cute. So I've got a little cookie symbol there. And for our evening meal, we went to the steakhouse. So I've actually got this little bunilla who's having some dessert, and I was struggling to pick a sticker for the steakhouse because we had a 3-course meal, but the dessert was definitely my favourite. It was like a vanilla pudding thing, but it was insane. And then the last thing we did was had a little shop around the village, Disney Village. So I've just got a little shopping character. It says sale on the bag. There was definitely nothing on sale that we purchased, but it's the only shopping related sticker I had. Okay, so on to day 2. So day 2 started again with breakfast. This time we had some Mickey waffles, which were really good. So I've got a little waffle sticker there. And on our second day, it was actually snowing, which again just really added to like the magic of Disney, just waking up and seeing the frosty like ground, and just felt really festive and nice. So we went to the Walt Disney Studios park this day, and I've just got another like Disney princess character just to mark the other park. But we actually went to the Walt Disney Studios and headed straight to Avengers Campus. And again, struggled to pick a sticker, but I seen this one and I thought that was quite fitting because James went on like Flight Force, I think it's called. He went on the Star Wars one on the first day as well. And then yeah, he went on the Marvel one the second day, and obviously I definitely did not go with him. But after that we both went on the web slingers one where you wear like 3D glasses, so I thought that was quite fitting. So I thought I'd use that for that one. After that we went on Crusher's Coaster. Now we waited about 40 minutes for Crusher's Coaster, and that was actually the longest wait time we'd had. So as I said, we were really lucky because of the weather and the time of year we went, how quiet it was, and literally every other ride was 5-10 minutes max, or a walk on. So this was the longest ride we waited for, but it was really good. Again, I was very nervous but had a really good time, and again just thought that was very fitting to my reaction. So after Crush's Coaster, we headed over to the Ratatouille ride. I definitely want to go to the restaurant next time I go because it looks amazing. And I've just got this little chef sticker to mark this ride. But again, it was just like a really nice, relaxing ride, but very interesting. And again, just the attention to detail, like all of the objects around you that look like really big, and it makes you feel like you've actually shrunk down like a rat. So yeah, very good. After that we had a hot chocolate. So I've got a little hot chocolate vanilla there who is all wrapped up and cozy, and that was me. I literally had like ear warmers and everything. I was so wrapped up and so cozy. The show that we seen on the second day was the Together musical, which again was amazing, and I think we knew we were going to love the Lion King because it's a Lion King, and you know, we just knew we'd love it. But this one we didn't really know what to expect, and you couldn't film it either, so it meant that like no one could spoil it for others, if that makes sense. So I didn't have any idea what to expect, but it was amazing. We had such a good time, and again, just like the effort that's being put into it, it was really, really interesting. So if anyone's going and it's still on, would definitely recommend. After the show, we then went back to the main park and we got some Mickey pizzas, which were just honestly adorable. When I seen a picture of them online, I just knew I had to have one. So we had Mickey pizza, and then we went back down Main Street and got some macarons this time, which we actually tried in our video. So I've just got this little vanilla. Then went back to the hotel to chill for a little bit before the evening, and we got a Starbucks because there was one at our hotel, so that was really nice. Got a little hot chocolate each. So we relaxed, had a like change and a freshen up, and we went for our evening meal at the Manhattan restaurant, which was really good. I actually preferred, and so did James, the steakhouse, which I think is pretty underrated, but it was good. I really like the theming of this one, and we have decided that when we go back next, we will likely stay in the Marvel Hotel. So we had our meal at the Manhattan. We then watched the fireworks and drone show. So the only thing that I could get for this was just this little character that has starry eyes. Because it was just, yeah, amazing. Just a lot of people say that the fireworks aren't very good at Disneyland Paris, but I mean, I've got nothing to compare it to, but I thought it was amazing. And the drone show, like, that was insane. Like, how they've put that together using drones, just, yeah, crazy. And again, the last thing we did was head to Disney Village, where we did a little bit of souvenir buying, and that was literally our Disney trip. It honestly went so quick, but we had the best time. When we go next, I think we're gonna go by train, like the Eurostar. We're gonna go for the same amount of nights, but because we'd go on the train and get there earlier and leave later on the fourth day, we'd actually get 4 days in the parks as opposed to 2, so really looking forward to that. So on the way back, just a few stickers. Firstly, we had breakfast again, and just again stuffed our faces before we headed out. I've got this little sticker actually that says "so tired," because by the time I got home I was honestly just so drained, because we'd had obviously such a busy few days at Disney, but also just the coach on the way back did feel like it took a lot longer. And the last sticker I've got to symbolise that we were home was a Bunilla who has his thumbs down, because that's how I felt about having to go home after 2 days in Disney. So yeah, that is my Disneyland Paris spread. I can't wait to fill it out with pen and take some pictures. I might actually put some glitter overlays on as well, because I feel like if any kit needs glitter, it's this one. But yeah, I'm really happy how it's turned out. I'm just going to quickly put the flash on because the lighting is so bad, just so you can see that better. So yeah, just look at how cute and colourful and magical that is. I'm really pleased that I picked this kit. I absolutely love the artwork, and as I said, I just think the colours just fit really, really nicely with the fact that it was January and it was winter and it was snowing, and yeah, we had the best time.
So that is my Disneyland Paris spread finished. I am honestly obsessed with how it's turned out. Just wanted to briefly mention a few other things that I've been really enjoying at the moment, which isn't like memory planning. First thing being gratitude journaling. So I got this for Christmas last year. I used it a lot through January. As I said, I am a little bit of an on and off again kind of hobby person. So obviously after a few weeks, I stopped using it and kind of forgot about it. Typical. However, recently I just felt the urge and the need to do some gratitude journaling. I feel like I'm in such a better place now than I was in January, and I felt like when I was using this at the start of the year, I really needed it. I was really struggling mentally and with work, and just there was a lot of things going on, and as I said, I'm just in such a better place now, but I feel the need to like continue that gratitude journey. So it's the 5-minute journal, which I think was made quite popular from like Instagram and TikTok videos because it's very aesthetically pleasing. You can probably get lots of things like this, but I just find it really helpful. Quickly show you the layout here. So at the top there is like a little challenge or a quote. You write 3 things you're grateful for, 3 things that would make the day great. You write a daily affirmation, and these bits are the morning, and then on the evening before bed you write your highlights of the day and what you learned that day. It's just a really nice way to start and end the day, and if it was like blank pages, like I wouldn't even know where to start. So because it's got those little prompts, it's really good if you're new to gratitude journaling. Another hobby that I've recently started is colouring. Oh my god, I am obsessed with this, honestly. Again, I seen it on TikTok and I couldn't resist, but I saw this book, this colouring book, and it is absolutely adorable. So it's called Stress Relief Bold Easy Colouring Book. This is how it looks, and that's what the pages are like. So they're just really simple bold line images that you colour in. Now I got the pens, I actually got the pens a couple of years ago for Christmas. With this I've literally just had like an old card just under the page I'm colouring on so that it doesn't bleed through the next page, but I've been really enjoying it. And I think with most things in my life, I'm such a perfectionist and I really overthink everything. So this is like the one thing in my life that I'm trying to not be in control of. Like on an evening I'm trying to do one colouring to unwind before bed. It's really simple. It was a cheap book, so I don't have to overthink about whether a pen bleeds through and ruins the next page. It doesn't really matter if I go out the line, like it's not the end of the world. This is the first page, which is of course very autumnal, so I could not wait to do that one. They do have like an autumn one, a Halloween one. There's lots of different types, so I will leave them linked below if you're interested. I also did this one last week. How bloody cute is that little strawberry house? So yeah, it's just a really nice way to unwind for the evening, and you don't have to think too much about it. It's just really easy, and you can pretty much use any colouring pen, to be honest. James got me this. It's a biscuit notepad, which I think is hilarious because I'm obsessed with biscuits, and I've just been using it to test my colours out before I do my colouring. So yeah, I've really enjoyed that. I have lots more hobbies that I could generally sit and just chat all day about. I was actually thinking when I was planning this video that I might do like a hobby vlog at some point where I just do all the things that I enjoy, like playing Sims, like talking about my pin badges, cash stuffing, reading. Actually, I've started reading only in the last few months because I now work at a library and I am literally the slowest reader in the entire world. My last book I had to renew 6 times to finish it. I think reading's amazing, and when I sit and read I do really enjoy it. And the books that I've read as well, like I've wanted to turn the page, I've wanted to continue and get to the next chapter, but I think sometimes I struggle with actually just sitting down and staying still. Like there's so many things that I could be doing, or I get distracted, and I'm just really grateful for my new job because I get to be really creative. Like I'm not a librarian. I feel like that's what people think when I say I work at a library. I am not, but I, especially over the summer holidays, have been I've had the ability to be so creative, been making phone charms, cards, decorating mugs, just honestly just so many creative things. And I'm a very creative person, which you'll probably guess if you've watched my videos. I love getting creative, I love my planning, I love making crafts, and it's just been really nice. So I'm gonna end this video here because I feel like this is gonna be a very long video when I put it all together. But I hope that if you watch this, and you actually are still watching, because at this point I'm doubting whether anyone is, but I hope that you found it interesting just listening to me chat about my planning experience. I can't say for certain that I'll be doing frequent planning videos because I'm struggling just to keep on top of the stuff that I'm already currently doing, but my spark has come back, so hopefully there will be some more planning videos in the future. Maybe like next time I do a haul, I could maybe do a few things together again, or like I said, I am thinking of maybe doing a like spend the day with me hobby style video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.